All right, hey, what's up? The Garv here at the Ring of Combat, here as you can see with the UFC fighter Nick Catone. We're about a week away from Nick's big fight on UFC on FX number 4, taking on Chris Camozzi. And that's going to be a great fight. A lot of buzz I see on the underground about that. So how you feeling right now?
I feel pretty good, man. This is probably the healthiest I've been going into a fight in a long time. So I'm excited to get back in there. It's been, about 15 months. I had that rough Achilles injury, so I'm back 100% and looking forward to getting in front of a lot of friends and family coming down and putting on a good show.
Well, this UFC is in New Jersey, and like you said, you have a lot of people coming down. Does that put more pressure on you, or does it take pressure off?
I started my career down here in Atlantic City, my first 6 fights, and I always had a great crowd come down, and I think it helps, when you have a lot of people behind you, and I seem to get up for the fight a little bit more, and I'm looking forward to having a nice crowd down there, and hopefully get my hand raised again at the end of the night.
Chris Camozzi, very tough opponent, no easy opponents in the UFC, and what are you expecting from this fight?
Camozzi's he's a tough kid, man. He got 21 fights. He's been in the UFC for about 5 fights, so he's a gamer. I expect him to come at me, and that's the type of fight I like. A high-paced fight, and I think it's going to be a great fight. And I'm just looking to get the W, and any way I can get it, I'll take it.
And now there's a big fight coming up in your division, 185 middleweights. Chael Sonnen in the rematch with Anderson Silva. First fight, everybody see what happens. What do you expect out of that fight?
I think it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to go to this. I see Anderson Silva, I think, going to step his game up. I think he took him a little lightly last time. Chael's definitely a tough wrestler. I think it's going to take a good wrestler to take Anderson Silva out, but I just don't see Anderson getting taken out this time. So, we'll see, but I think Anderson's going to get the win.
Do you think Sonnen has like a style to beat him? He's a wrestler. Your wrestling is top notch. His game plan looked pretty on last time.
Yeah, he definitely. Last time he crowded him. All right, I think that's what you got to kind of do against Anderson, because you give him that space and stuff, and he's kind of like John Jones, where you give that creativity, and you don't know what he's going to do. So I think the best way to go at him is crowd him, kind of like he did. If you could put the pressure on him, put him on his back, he'll have a chance. But like I said, I think Anderson's going to look at tape this time and have a little bit of a different game plan going in, and we'll see how it goes.
Well, tonight we're here in Jersey. You're going to be fighting in Jersey. You live in Jersey, and you're at practically every fight event here in Jersey. You've got a great team of guys that you're bringing up. So you're just all over this MMA game.
Yeah, I opened up a gym about 2 years ago. We got some guys in the amateur programs coming up. And I'm here helping corner some of my teammates. Guys like Frankie Perez and Chris McRae. I was at Bellator a couple weeks ago. We got a lot of good guys in the mix, a lot of good fighters around the area. And I'm just happy to be part of the team with Ricardo Almeida and Henzo. So it seems like there's something going on every weekend, but that's part of the game, and it's the life I chose, and it's what I like to do. So if I can, show up and help somebody out, that's what I'm going to do.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of Henzo, he's mentioned that he might be fighting in the UFC again pretty soon himself.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I was actually just at Henzo's last week. Me, Frankie Edgar, and Chris Ligori doing a little training, and he didn't really talk about it that much, but I kind of hinted a little bit that he was going to get back into it. But I like to see him back in there again. The last one was a tough one with Hughes, and I think he'd like to go out on top. So I'm looking forward if he's thinking about getting back in there.
All right, Nick Catone, fight coming up. Thanks very much. Good luck on your fight.
Thanks, appreciate it, man.